The 3-seed Houston advances to the semifinal after a win over UCF tonight. I'm Haley Outen alongside Houston head coach Kelvin Sampson. Coach, congratulations on this win tonight. It was a physical battle. Your team was able to hold UCF to 34% shooting from the floor. What were you pleased with when it came to your team's defensive effort tonight?
You know, one of the things we talk about in practice every day, Haley, is finishing off defensive possessions with defensive rebounds. You know, for us, everything starts and finishes there. You know, if there's one thing that I've learned about coaching at this level is you better have depth up front. I think depth up front is more important than depth in the backcourt. Being able to play multiple ways. We went small big and we went big tonight. Big was starting Breon Brady and then bringing Nur in, those two fives with Devin and Fabian. Then we went small big with Fabian and Devin. But we never let up with our rebounding. You know, we got after, especially defensive boards tonight. We shot so well. I think we shot 57 or 58%, so offensive rebounding wasn't near as much a factor. But I just like the way we defended, but more importantly, rebounded.
What was the turning point for you in this game where your team really started to separate itself from UCF?
You know, I've always said this, Haley, all these years I've coached these conference tournaments, is I think the first 10 minutes of the game always benefits the team that played the night before. Then if you can get through the first 10 minutes or even the first two 4-minute segments, you settle in and you start playing. They came out and hit 3 threes. I think they went up 9-6. We got through the first 4-minute timeout. Then we got to the second one. Then we kind of found our rhythm. And once we found our rhythm, it was like everything was even then. I thought they had a little bit of advantage early, but once we found our rhythm, we got the ball to the right guys, namely Devin early, and then our defense carried us.
You mentioned finding your rhythm and UCF having played the day before, but now that you've waited almost 2 days to join tournament action and playing in the late game tonight here in the quarterfinals, it's an especially short turnaround before you meet Wichita State tomorrow. How do you prepare in this short amount of time?
You know, I saw Tubby. Tubby and I are staying at the same hotel. I saw Tubby this afternoon. Tubby's already played 2 games before we even saw the court. I think the main thing is we'll go back and look at snippets of our game plan against Wichita State the last time we played them. You know, one of our assistant coach scouted them. He's looked at their games tonight, maybe their last 3 or 4 games. As a staff, we'll meet late tonight and then get our kids up in the morning, walk through how we're going to play, and go play. This time of year, it's not about preparation now. It's about playing.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Haley.
I'm now joined by Houston guard Rob Gray. Rob, congratulations on this win tonight. You made your presence known in several different areas on the floor. How did having to wait almost 2 days to even join tournament action impact your performance tonight?
Well, we were very well rested. Been laying up in the hotel all day with the late game, but we had much time to prepare. So we were ready to come and play this game. We've lost this game the last 2 years, and all we did was just remind each other and the new guys how we are not losing this first game in the AAC tournament. And we're not really focused on winning at all. We're just taking it one game at a time, and I'm just glad we could get by that first game and avoid the March Madness, the upset.
It was a physical battle. It was an intense game. With your team being able to stay focused and persevere in the end, what do you think it says about your team's maturity being able to push yourself through that type of game? Yeah,
that's something we talk about all the time in practice: maturity, player leadership, senior leadership, and just helping your teammate whenever they may not be aware or in a wrong position. So that's a big part of our team, especially on the defensive end, defensive chemistry, and helping the helper. And that's one of the things that helped lead to this big win tonight.
I know the NCAA tournament is in the near future, but you have to take care of business here at the conference tournament first. What does making a run in the conference tournament as a senior on this team mean to you?
Means everything. There's going to be a group at U of H that's going to bring this program back to national attention, and to be a part of that feels really good. But you know, we're not done, and we can still go out with and making a lot more noise. And to win the AAC title, you know, had a snapback song, get a ring. It'll be a great feeling, and it'll also be great for us in seeding as we go into the tournament. And we're just really looking forward to taking it game by game. Looking forward to tomorrow.
last time you met Wichita State. It was a very exciting victory, but this is a little bit of a different type of situation, playing in the conference tournament, the late game in the quarterfinal, and then less than 24 hours before you meet them tomorrow. How do you prepare for that game yourself mentally?
It's all about who's going to come out and play the hardest. That's all it's about. When we played them at Wichita, they came out, played harder, and they beat us. When they came to Houston, we came out, we played harder, and we beat them. So it's going to be ever which team is more desperate and which team wants it the most. And I think that's going to show who will win the game tomorrow. So we just have to ingrain that message into everyone's head, get all the new guys excited and ready to go. And I'm pretty sure that with this win tonight, that took care of itself.
All right, good luck tomorrow, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.